Okay, cool. So I'm here to talk about why we as mediators should sing in the shower. And part of that is about what do we do in the morning, how do we actually prepare ourselves for the day. If you're like me, I shower every morning. Not everybody does, and that's fine, whatever. Or maybe you shower at night. That is okay too. It still holds true that you should sing in the shower. I just think it works a little bit better in the morning. When we are getting ready for mediation, or for mediating, it's important to actually still warm up. And we don't often think about how we're actually warming ourselves up. And part of what we need to do is be able to link what's happening in both hemispheres of our brains. This is not where you thought this was going, was it? Into what's actually happening in our brains. So, when we talk about the right side of the brain being about synthesizing parts to a whole, gee, that sounds like something mediators do when you take somebody's story and you actually the different parts of the stories and what other people are telling you, and you're putting that together to create a complete narrative. So, and then you also have the subjective aspects. So the layers of cultural meaning of the language that we're using, but it's the cultural meaning of the language that's being used, not the actual language itself. And then we also have patterns and relationship recognition. So it's understanding what the relationships are between everybody. These are all really common aspects of right brain sort of thinking. And then we have our left brain, where we're linear, we're thinking, and this is what we're going to do. This is the part that most of us do in the morning really well. You get up, you shower, you get dressed, you eat, you probably brush your teeth somewhere in there, but it's going to be in the same spot every day. I always brush my teeth after I've gotten dressed and eaten. No idea why it's in that particular order, but it needs to be in that order. So this is the kind of thing that we're already doing with our left side of the brain. And it's all structure related. And these are the types of things where our motor skills are also involved, because we don't need to actually think about them. These are the rote things that often come through our day. So this is one of the reasons why I'm suggesting we should sing in the shower as a way of warming ourselves up to do our daily work. Music requires both sides of the brain to be engaged simultaneously. And I'll give you an example of what that looks like. I'm going to clap out a rhythm. If you can identify the song that this is from, raise your hand. And then after that, I'll give you the notes, the tune of the rhythm, which is what the right side of the brain is, right? The rhythm is our left side. This is structure-oriented. The right side is content and meaning and relationships. So here is the rhythm. No, but close. Yes. And so, but can you recognize Mary Had a Little Lamb from do 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 do? That is also Mary Had a Little Lamb, just without the rhythmic structure. So when we have it together, we're actually putting them together. Now, if you want to do this really well and actually get yourself fully engaged, this is when you actually get up, or, stand up with me. I haven't got a hand yet, so we can do this for 1 second. If you stand, and if you just sort of start marching in place. So, left, 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 right, left, and then sing with me. Left, 3, 4. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And what we've done by incorporating more motor skills, and a regular beat to the rhythm and the tune that we've been doing, and the language we've added onto that, we're incorporating all of these things together, which include our supplemental motor areas of the brain and our basal ganglia. Why do we care? Or what's important about this? Vocal quality doesn't matter. A 2005 study found that it actually doesn't matter in release of endorphins happens with singing. We also get a decrease in cortisol, so we're less stressed, we're less anxious. It releases oxytocin, which also increases our trust and bonding capacities, especially if we do it with people. And it increases our alertness. So this is how I suggest you warm up for your day. Oh, questions, right, sorry.
Oh, that's really...
So if anybody has questions.
I have a question. What's your favorite song to sing in the morning?
It changes every morning. I didn't get the music. I didn't get played off.
That wasn't you. That wasn't you. That was me.
And we'll just assume I'm Nicole Kidman. I'm immune to being played off. I can talk as long as I want. There is no one specific song. It depends on mood, as it should. Go with where you are.
I teach mediation, so I'd really like to is there a link to a website or something that so that I could justify doing this exercise with my class?
I pulled stuff from a number of studies and reports and articles,
Okay.
But I can certainly cobble that together into something useful in that sense. That's maybe a good personal development thing as well. But so I don't know if you teach at JI or
Langara.
okay. So I was just wondering because Roshan Dinesh, he posits that peace is a complex component. It's dynamic and it's complex. And so when we look at unity as a statement of peace, and when we're out of unity, when things are out of balance, that's when we fall out of a peaceful state into conflict. So we look at that. One of the concepts he likes to use is that there's diversity in unity. And one of the easiest ways to explain that, I think, is with music. Because you have rhythm, you have tone, you have like notes, you have pitch, you have language included, and you can also fit other songs together to create something different. And that's what we're all trying to do, is take these different realities and actually work them into a place where they can all work together. And so if you use things like even the 1 bottle pop, 2 bottle pop, 3 bottle pop, 4 bottle pop, fish and chips, vinegar, don't throw your junk in my backyard. All of those 3 songs all fit together simultaneously. And so you can add more and more layers onto how you're actually fitting everything together to do the same. But yeah, I can throw something together for that, sure. No problem.
I might also note that this video we will give to you. You can also post that with your wonderful.
Where I'm feeling like I need to talk really fast. Great, well, thanks very much.